There is absolutely no worse feeling than deciding you want to be a creator, YouTuber, whatever the case may be. You know, you build up your confidence, you know, you get your channel art together, you film a nice first video, really nice. Most OGs started filming YouTube videos on their phone, so probably on your phone you filmed you a nice video. And then, you know, you edit it a little bit, you know, a little bit here and there, not too much because, you know, you just started, so you might not be doing too much editing, but you do a little bit of editing, okay, cool. You go to post it, or you might schedule it, I don't know, you might want to be a little spicy, so you might schedule it, I don't know. Boom, fast forward, POV. You post it. You post it, you get off. Okay, I'm not gonna look at it, I'm gonna just get off. Boom, really excited, first video. You come back an hour later. 0 views, okay. Okay, it ain't been that long. Give it a little bit more time. 2 hours later.
2 hours later.
You come back. 0 views. Okay, I mean, it ain't been that long. Like, it's only 2 hours. This is YouTube. You know, people might not be on there, you don't know. 4 hours later, you come back. 1 view. Okay, we get somewhere. Okay, 1 view. And then you realize that YouTube counts views as every time somebody clicks on the video, and then you think, well, dang, was I the one that clicked on that video? I might have been. Being a creator is hard. Starting off being a creator is hard, and when you first start, it can seem so discouraging, like so discouraging. So how do we learn? You know, what's the old way of learning things? Learning from other people's mistakes. My dog is going nuts. Hush! So, this video, you saw the title, I'm gonna be giving y'all 5 things. I don't know if I put 5 things in the title, but I'm gonna be giving you guys some of the things I wish I knew when I started my YouTube that probably could have sped along my process just a little bit. And hopefully it'll help you in your journey starting to become a creator, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, whatever the case may be. My expertise is YouTube. Don't ask me nothing about no TikTok because I don't know. I make TikToks for recreation, but that's it. So I'm gonna be giving y'all some of my tips, some of the things I wish I would have known when I started my YouTube, and just within my first couple of months of doing YouTube, when I was kind of learning and trying to figure it out. Yeah, I figured it out the hard way, most of the things. But hopefully after you watch this video, you won't have to figure it out the hard way like how I did. So, go ahead and keep on watching, y'all. We getting into it, nitty gritty. Boom, let's go. Okay, y'all, so thing number 1. You have to, like, market yourself. Like, a lot. Which makes me want to, like, throw up in my mouth. Because no, who wants to like do that? It would be nice if we could just post a video and then boom, blow up. Then we're there. But if it were that easy, everybody would do it. Because push comes to shove, this is how the cookie is gonna crumble, okay? YouTube is gonna recommend videos from creators that are more established, have more of a following, have more videos up, have more subscribers, more likes. They're more likely to promote and market more established creators. So if you just start your YouTube and you have like 0 subscribers and like 1 or 2 videos, more than likely, that pretty much nobody has seen, more than likely they're not gonna be marketing your material. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. And it sucks. It sucks because then you have to kind of make up for that marketing gap that YouTube typically will fill for bigger creators, because a lot of bigger creators, YouTube will market a lot of their materials for them. They don't really have to do that much, if any at all, posting on other platforms about their videos, because YouTube has gotten to a place to where they will push out their videos and stuff like that and recommend it to other viewers. So they're doing the work for them. My smaller peeps, we don't work like that. So basically, YouTube want to see how much willpower you have. They want to see if you're going to put in the work, if you're gonna grind to get your channel to that status that the other bigger creators are at. And trust me, I know what you're thinking. I already know what you're thinking. There is nothing more dreading than promoting your YouTube channel to a group of people who actually like know you. It's like so ghetto. It's like the ghettoest thing ever. Like, cause who wants to do that? I mean, here I am sitting here with my 1 subscriber and like nobody's watching my stuff, and then I'm sitting here on Instagram asking you to like watch my stuff. Like, it's not fun. It's not a fun thing. It's not great. Nobody wants to do it. It's like, ugh, like I said, throw up in your mouth. And if you say you don't care, then you're lying, because you really do. All of us have that underlying in the back of our mind, like, don't want to do that. So if you watching this and you're like, I don't care that much about what other people say or think about me promoting my YouTube or my Instagram that has no subscribers, then you're lying. Because everybody cares just a little bit. Just a little bit. Me personally, I dreaded posting my content because I was afraid I wasn't gonna get like any support. So it was just gonna be like this awkward thing of like, oh, I'm posting it and like nobody else cares at all. So not only are people choosing to not watch my videos, but they're also choosing to not help me share or choosing to not help push my channel out there. And of course, per usual, a select few, you know, in my inner circle, they did support me, they did help me, they did repost my stuff. But as it always will be, an overwhelming amount of people, an overwhelming amount of my followers sat back and said nothing, which is kind of what I was expecting, I guess. They pretty much just sat back and waited, probably in doubt that I could get big or, you know, gain followers or gain subscribers or people that would actually like my stuff. They sat back in doubt to see if I would actually get somewhere or actually make progress, or if I would just flop. But they don't say anything. They're not gonna publicly bring you down or talk bad about you, but they're also just not gonna publicly support you either. It kind of leaves them in that in-between period, so that if this video just so happens to go viral, they still have the room to be like, oh yeah, like jump in, hop on the train and be like, oh yeah, I was supporting, I saw your post. Girl, you didn't repost not a single one of my thumbnails whenever I had 2 subscribers. But that's just the way it works. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. A lot of people, they ain't gonna support you when you're low. They're gonna support you when you start going up high. So that's the ugly thing about it. But if this video just so happens to go viral, I'm sure a lot of them are all of a sudden not gonna be so silent and not gonna be so mute. All of a sudden, a lot of people are gonna be very vocal about their support for me. And I say all this to say, know this. And know this for a 100% fact. People will doubt you in your pursuit to, you know, become an influencer or like start a YouTube channel or get big on YouTube, make YouTube your main stream of income, whatever. People are gonna doubt you about these things because 1, they're non-traditional. 2, they're scary. You know, you're basically putting yourself out there to the world and saying, hey, do you like me? I hope you do. And then you're leaving yourself open for people to say, yeah, I really like you, or no, I don't like you. I'm gonna keep on moving to the next creator. It's very, very scary. And most of the time, the people who you may not even personally know, but you know, who you're acquainted with or whatever on other social media platforms, they are gonna doubt you because they're scared to do it themselves. They're scared to do it themselves. They're scared to fail themselves. Maybe they've thought about it before and they just, you know, have never been able to build up enough confidence to do it. So, rightly so, we're all scared to do this. We're all scared to put ourselves out there. But a select few of us do it because we feel like it's what we're supposed to be doing, right? Or it's because we love doing things. We love being a creative. We love making the videos, whatever. We love interacting with people online, whatever. The sad truth about it is they're projecting their insecurities on you. And the fact that you had enough balls to actually get up, start the channel, and then you had even more balls to go and market your channel on other platforms when you knew it was probably going to raise some concerns in some haters' minds, that makes them jealous. So by default, when a person is jealous, the only thing that they have to do is hate. Jealousy often leads them into a silent hate, which can be very, very, very strong and very dangerous. Because when you actually do go viral and you actually do become a boss on this platform, then they'll start reposting your thumbnails and you know, talking to you more, sliding up on your stories more. Despite the fact that when you had 10 subscribers, they didn't repost a single thumbnail or slide up and even give you any encouraging words or anything like that. So I know this is turning into one of those type of videos, and that's really not what I'm trying to do. Basically what I'm telling you is that you are dope. You are amazing for recognizing your potential and the things that you can do on this app, on TikTok, on whatever the app is that you're trying to go viral on or get big on. You are amazing for recognizing that social media is like a growing being, and you're amazing for recognizing that you can hop on the train now and grow with it, and then a year from now you could be a totally different person than who you were a year ago. So you're dope, you are amazing, and do not let the naysayers talk you out of doing this, because you should. I'm telling you, if you needed a sign, I just gave it to you. My next tip is editing is like, I don't know, actually important. And if it takes you less than an hour to edit a YouTube video, I mean, unless you're some type of just editing ninja that I don't know about, that probably means that you were just talking and talking and talking for the entire video. Didn't do much chopping in between to make sure that there aren't long periods of you just lecturing in the video. And let me tell you, videos of a person sitting there and just talking for the entire 20 minutes, unless you just have a damn good topic, like a damn good attention grabbing topic, your watch hours are going to be low, okay? I'm not saying that you can't talk in your videos, but I'm saying if you're going to talk all the way throughout your video, sit in front of the camera and just talk, then your editing has to be of a manner of that it will keep your audience engaged. So I watched this amazing creator, I mean, she's awesome, a long time ago. This would have been when I first, well, I'm saying a long time ago. I started my YouTube like a year or so ago, probably a little bit over a year ago, and I feel like it was around the time when I was starting my channel. I saw this amazing creator, and she said something that has like really stuck with me for a long time. So basically she said that the way she edits her, and I'm really mad that I don't know her name, because if I knew her name I would link her video down below so you guys can go and watch it yourself, because it was very informative. Basically what she said was, the way she edits her videos is in the way of to kind of like mimic TikTok videos, because she said this generation, their attention span, I'm saying there, I mean technically I don't care, I'm a 90s baby for life. So this generation's attention span, because of all the social media and the short clips and TikToks and reels, our attention span is just very small. Very short. Okay, so typically the average viewer is used to having to pay attention for about 60 seconds and under. I mean, even on some of the 3-minute TikToks, I'm sitting there like, oh, this has been going on for a minute, huh? So she basically will take a long video and she'll edit it in clips that are about the length of a TikTok. So let's say she just does it for every 60 seconds. So every 60 seconds, she'll make sure she puts a cut in there, so that basically when the cut happens, it's kind of like restarting your attention span, like restarting your attention clock, I guess you could say. And I was like, girl, that is so smart. That is super duper smart. Like, I had never heard anybody say that before. Now me, I do not edit my videos like that, but I mean, I think it's a great idea. I don't do that because I would, you know, if I'm taking a 30-45 minute video and I'm putting a cut every 60 seconds, I'm gonna be on my living room couch all day trying to edit that video. So I don't do that, but her video, she does that for her videos, and she has like a really big following. Like, she's dope, and I see why, because she puts in so much work with her editing, and that really can make a difference in, you know, how fast you kind of like move up the YouTube totem pole. I don't have like the willpower to take a 30-45 minute video and to sit there and put all those cuts in it like that, but kudos to you, girl. If you just so happen to watch this video, know that I love you and I love that advice, and I love your videos, and your videos do keep me engaged. So I'm passing on your advice. This leads me to my next point, y'all, and this is something that I'm so mad that I did when I first started my YouTube channel. I'm so mad. So the tip is, long videos are your friend. And when I say long videos, I mean 20, 30, 40, 50, an hour videos. I mean, now at this point where I'm at, I try and make all my videos 30 minutes or more. 30 minutes is like the minimum for my videos. And let me tell you why. I remember early on in my YouTube journey, I tried to make all of my videos under 15 minutes, like intentionally, because I felt like in my brain, that if I made my videos shorter, people would watch them for a longer period of time. Let's just say that I was like very, very wrong in my thinking. My average watch time was still very dissatisfying with my 10-minute videos. And on top of that, when it came time for me to, when I was getting close to my monetization threshold, my shorter videos really ended up hurting me a lot, because people were watching them, but they were so short that the people watching them weren't really bumping up my watch hours. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, before you can apply to the YouTube Partner Program, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And any YouTuber will tell you that the 1,000 subscribers is gonna come regardless. That is by far the easiest part of this whole thing. The watch hours, on the other hand, yo, I mean, it's hard. Because when you think about it, watch hours, not minutes, watch hours. So let me try and like break this down to you of why making short videos is a mistake. So you need 4,000 watch hours to apply for the YouTube Partner Program, and the 1,000 subscribers, but I'm not talking about that because that part is going to come regardless. 4,000 watch hours. So if you post a video as a new YouTuber and the video is 30 minutes long, 30 minutes, and one person watches that video all the way through, then you are halfway to one of those watch hours. Halfway to one, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it can make a big difference, y'all. I'm being serious. Or if you post one video, one really good, really engaging video, and it's an hour long, and one person, just one, watches it all the way through, that one person just gave you one watch hour more to reach your monetization threshold. Now let's compare it to the other side of the jungle. So if you do what I did and make shorter videos, 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 12 minutes. Let's just do 10 minutes. If you make one video and it's 10 minutes, even if it's a great video and people watch it all the way through, it's gonna take 6 people to watch it all the way through just for you to get one watch hour. As opposed to with your 30-minute video, all you needed was for 2 people to watch it all the way through. Or with your hour-long video, all you needed was for one person to watch it all the way through. Okay? Do you kind of get what I'm saying? 10-minute video, 6 people have to watch that video all the way through for you to get to 1 hour of watch time. And that can be a lot, especially when you're a small YouTuber. And this whole thing, I'm also basing it off the assumption that everybody is watching your video all the way through. And we all know, all of us creators know, that is more than likely not the case. Most people do not sit there and watch from beginning to end. Unless you're making like funny content, like funny videos or whatever, prank videos, people typically are more likely to watch those all the way to the end. But any other kind of YouTuber, it's kind of hard for us to get like a person to be engaged from beginning to end. It's just, you know, how the brain works. It's why you can sit in a 50-minute class and not pay attention at all, and listen to somebody talk and not pay attention at all, right? But since we know that viewers are more than likely not gonna watch the entire video, since we know that viewers are more than likely not gonna watch the entire video, I'm just gonna let y'all in on this little piece. When people click on a video of yours, more than likely they feel like they can gain something from the video. Whether it's them learning how to do makeup, learning how to put something together, whether it's like an educational video. I know my medical assistant videos get a lot of traffic because people want a career change, or you know, they want to figure out how they can get into the healthcare field fast or whatever. So more than likely somebody clicks on your video is because they're gonna get something from it. In longer videos, so if you have your 30-minute video, your meat and potatoes of your video is more than likely gonna be middle end, depending on where you put it. So people typically will watch until they feel satisfied in knowing that they got all the information that they need. So if you put your meat and potatoes in like the middle end, then it can either do one of two things. People can get really uninterested in the beginning and just stop watching soon, but a lot of people do give the video a little bit of a chance to kind of like build up. So if you're building up to some big thing, some big tip, or whatever the case may be, more than likely people will watch it until that meat and potatoes moment, right? And in a 30-minute video, meat and potatoes moment might come at 17, 18, 20 minutes. As opposed to a 10-minute video, meat and potatoes is gonna probably come around 5 minutes, 6 minutes. And you can kind of see the difference there. You got 5, 6 minutes off of a viewer in the 10-minute video, as opposed to the 30-minute video, you got about 20 minutes from them. So long videos are your friend. Do not post short videos if you can help it. Now, if your topic is just naturally gonna be short, you know, some videos are just going to be like that. You don't got that much to say. And I don't recommend babbling, because if you babble, people are just going to click off of your video anyway. But still try and make the video of quality, you know, quality information that the viewer will feel like they're benefiting from watching your video. But at the same time, don't try and keep it on the shorter side. Kind of try and bump it up a little bit to the end. Another tip that I have, y'all, a pretty big tip that I'd say that I have is when you become a creator and you start getting a little bit of traffic, you start getting a few likes, you know, maybe a few subscribers, and you know, maybe you got some people commenting too. Always respond back to comments that elicit a response, I say, because some people don't comment trying to get a response back. But even on those, you can respond back to as many comments as you can, because that builds community. And I always tell people who ask me about YouTube, you know, if your subscribers made it to a point to where they watched your video, maybe they watched it from beginning to end, they decided that they wanted to stick around, they wanted to subscribe, they liked you, they subscribed, and then in turn they also begin engaging, like commenting on your videos, then the least that you can do, because they took out the time to comment and engage with you, the least you can do is engage back with them. And it's gonna really create like a family of people that really believe that you care about what you're doing, but you also care about what they think about what you're doing. So it's like, it's give and take here. It's give and take building like a YouTube family or a YouTube community. But you always want to appreciate the people that got you to where you were. I don't care if you have 5 subscribers, 10 subscribers, 100, you know, regardless, those 100 people decided to support you. So even though it's not a million, you still should treat those people like they're worth $1 billion, because they still took the time out to support you and your channel and what you're trying to do. And a lot of people forget that without your subscribers, without your following, without the people liking, without the people commenting, you can't progress. Because this whole thing is it's social media. So if you do not have the social aspect of it, if you do not have a community, you don't have influence, you don't have people engaging with you, then you're not gonna grow to be one of the bigger influencers, because you don't have people who are willing to join your cause or like support whatever it is that you're talking about on your channel. So I just like to remind people that as fast as somebody can subscribe, they can also unsubscribe too. So, you know, if you have 10 subscribers and those 10 people comment on your video and you don't comment back, for some people that can be enough to be like, oh, she don't really care, he don't really care, unsubscribe. And just that fast, you're losing people. So I just want to mention that and make sure that people understand that, but not on no shady type of way, because I know, and obviously I'm talking about smaller channels that aren't getting as much traffic as far as comments go, because with bigger channels, you know, once you have so many people comment on your videos, it can be hard to kind of like filter through every single comment and give a response. I get that. But while you're in that smaller stage, that 100, 500, 1,000, 2,000, really try to engage back with your subscribers so they can know that you actually consider them a part of your experience and you don't just see it as like, oh, me, 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 me. My next tip is gonna be confident and get comfortable talking to a camera, because nobody is going to want to watch somebody who's awkward or somebody who's negative or somebody who's just simply not confident in what they're saying and what they're talking about. Viewers want to be entertained, y'all. Viewers want to be entertained. So talk to the camera as if like how you would talk to a nice lady at the grocery store who started a conversation with you, unless you're like an introvert, and then that wasn't like a good example, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, y'all, so this is my last kind of like my last little piece. Social media platforms are bigger than ever right now, y'all. Bigger than ever. Social media influencers are bigger than ever. It makes a lot of money and it can be a full-time career. There are so many people that quit their jobs just to become full-time influencers. Like, seriously, this can become a career for you. So do not think for a second that you are stupid or in over your head for wanting to join the party. Like, why wouldn't you want to join the party? Come on now, becoming an influencer, you have the opportunity to quit your 9 to 5. You don't have to work a 9 to 5 every day. You can make your own schedule, make videos whenever you want to, or TikToks or whatever the case may be. You can interact with people from all over the world. Like, who would not want to do that? Do not think that you're dumb. Do not think that you're in over your head, because you're not. You should be wanting to do this. You should be wanting to put yourself out there. This opportunity, or these opportunities, I should say, that we've been given with all these social media platforms are literally amazing. Do not be the person who is too scared to start and then regret not starting later on because fear kept you from creating your channel. Don't be that person, y'all. Just try it. Just try it. All you have to do is try. Now, I'm not gonna sit on here and just, you know, talk all this motivational and good and stuff like that and not give y'all the real, because I'm gonna give y'all the real. I'm not gonna lie. Starting the YouTube is easy. Starting the YouTube is easy, but turning this into like a full-time income, you know, that's hard. That's hard. Even getting to monetization is hard, you know, and rightfully so, because, you know, Google don't want to just be paying people for no reason. So what I'm telling you is to get to, if you're thinking about this from a business standpoint, from the moment you start and, you know, ongoing, it's going to be an uphill battle. Uphill. You're gonna be tired, and it's gonna be like, at some moments it's gonna feel super discouraging. Like, super discouraging, y'all. Like, that is real. Imposter syndrome is gonna be real. You're gonna feel like you're putting in a whole lot of work for barely any results. Like seriously, especially before monetization. After monetization, it starts to get a little bit easier because I think YouTube starts to take you a little bit more serious and they start promoting your content a lot more. So then they kind of make up for the marketing gap. But in the beginning, it's gonna feel like you're doing all this work. You're taking out time out of your day, out of your schedule to make these videos for like little reward. It's gonna feel like that. It's gonna be super discouraging. And especially if you're trying to balance a full-time work schedule with a consistent posting schedule, because that is super hard. Working a 9 to 5 and then also on top of that having to film and having to edit and all these other type of things, that is hard. And it's definitely a grind. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a grind. And people who think that doing this is easy, they are liars. But basically, I'm here to tell you that yes, it is an uphill battle, and yes, it's gonna be hard, and yes, it's gonna be discouraging. But all it takes is one. All it takes is one video, one TikTok, one post on Instagram, one picture, one song to change your entire life forever. All it takes is one. And a lot of YouTubers will tell you that they were small, and then one video they had took off, and then from there it was just, uphill. So all it takes is one. So you're gonna keep grinding. Don't let your content, the quality of your content fall short. Keep grinding, keep putting out quality content, because like I said before, it literally only takes one. And you never know which video it's gonna be. You never know which TikTok it's gonna be. You never know which post it's gonna be. So keep grinding, don't stop. I believe in you. The people in the YouTube community, we feel for you. We have been there. I feel like I'm still there because even though I have, a loyal following, I say at this point, I have a long way to go. You guys, a long way to go. I'm sitting here at 1,200 subscribers right now, y'all. Like, I'm small. I'm like super duper small. So I just got monetized like last year. So if I'm sitting here as a small YouTuber and I'm telling you it's possible, I'm telling you can do it, then don't feel discouraged. Just keep going. And then eventually, the people are gonna come. Eventually, with time, the support is gonna come eventually. But like I said, the last thing that you want to do is let fear run your life. Don't let fear stop you from doing something that you really want to do, because you can end up with a big fat regret later on. So girl, keep going, or boy, keep going. Keep grinding, keep doing your thing. And if there ain't nobody else out there that's rooting for you, I'm rooting for you. My dog is in like an argument with like the maintenance man, so I'm gonna go. But I love y'all. Make sure y'all like this video if you enjoyed it, and look around on my channel. If you like what you see, then go ahead and subscribe. XOXO.
We love you, George. I never told you. There's too many things I can let you in a place. I just grab you by the waist and act like everything's okay. Yeah. Tell me that it's over. Tell me that it's over. No, I don't deserve you. Shit, I never told you. There's too many things I can let you in a place. I just grab you by the waist.